So one of the brands that I've been obsessed with, Manasi, or just Manasi actually, Manasi 7, and they're these color pots, multifunctional, that you can apply supposedly anywhere, although I have my doubts whether my eyes are agreeing with these pots. So on my eyes, I always use this color from RMS. I've been using it for like months now, and I really like it. It's just a basic smoky eye. And I've noticed since I've been using these, I don't know if it's related to the fact that I haven't been wearing foundation, but my skin, I mean, I have absolutely nothing on my skin right now. My skin has been just fine. You know, it's that kind of skin where you go out and you're not thinking about wearing makeup at all. So I usually don't wear makeup, or maybe I'll wear a little bit of lipstick. Sometimes I wear one of these color pots. I like them because they're just fun to play with, because you can mix the colors. So sometimes I'll just put something somewhere, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So this is what I would do naturally if I just need a really quick pick me up, not because I need it, but because I like it. It's kind of fun. I feel like makeup a lot of the times it's a bit like a war face. So even if it's something symbolic, you just need to do it before facing the world. So in my case, it's lipstick. It's the main one. I feel like I feel really vulnerable without lipstick. I don't know why, but I do. Let me show you first of all, and I have spent a fortune on these. This is not sponsored, by the way. If I have to be honest, part of the reason why I've bought so many colors is because I didn't really like the ones that I was buying. So that was my fault. Or not even, because I did go to see them in person and to try them on, but even then I just couldn't decide, because it's the kind of products that I was thinking of mixing one color with the other. It was really difficult to choose the ones that you were gonna mix, or you know, when you're in a shop you can't really try everything on the lids and on the cheeks and on the lips and start mixing it. It's like, so in the end I ended up getting a lot of colors basically, and I still want more. I want them all basically. So I'll show you the ones that I have. This is Fuchsine. This is the first color that I got, and I think it's still my favorite because it's a really rich, energizing, almost reddish fuchsia. It's not too cool, and it looks beautiful on eyes and lips as a one look kind of thing. I love the pinky color that it gives to the eyes, and I love it on lips. It's just a really beautiful berry on lips. So this is one of my favorites. It's very pigmented. That's one thing about this brand and these colors, these color pots. They're extreme pigment. The density is just wow. So I really like that. This is Sanguinello, and Sanguinello, I want to compare it with a very similar one. And the reason why I got both, honestly, you don't need both. They're corals. This is Sanguinello, and this is Densuke. Densuke, Sanguinello. So as you can see, Sanguinello is just a little bit deeper, more intense than Densuke. I think I would probably keep Sanguinello if I had to choose, because I find that it works better on lips. What I like about Densuke is that it's almost like a light pink when you put it on your cheeks. I'm actually going to start with Densuke on my cheeks. I don't even usually wear anything on my cheeks, but let me just show you, because I really like Densuke on my cheeks. Sanguinello also, but because the pigment is so strong, if I have both, if I didn't have both, I would just apply a little bit of Sanguinello. Maybe I can show you Sanguinello on one cheek and Densuke on the other. But because I have both and it's so pigmented, on the cheek, I kind of prefer to use Densuke. On the lips, definitely Sanguinello. I ordered both because one of them was out of stock, and then I decided to get it anyway because I decided that it would be a good one, Densuke, to mix with the purple, and it is a really good one to mix with the purple. I'll show you the purple in a minute. So on cheeks, I'm gonna put this Densuke one. chocolate all over my face. Why do I always have chocolate on my face? It's like, no matter what I do. The other day I was in the countryside and I look in the mirror. This is why I have to look in the mirror all the time. I don't look at myself enough. I look in the mirror and I had chocolate literally on the tip of my nose, and I'm like, to my friend, I'm like, Philip, you didn't tell me that I have chocolate on my nose. And he's like, well, you always say that you have chocolate everywhere, not to tell you. Alright, so this is Densuke. As you can see, it's crazy pigmented. I don't know if you can see on camera, but on real life, I'm starting to feel like I'm a bit crazy. But I love these colors just to give you a really positive pop of happiness in the morning, you know. So obviously if you wore foundation, maybe it would blend a bit better. I don't have anything on my skin, so I feel like it's a little bit, yeah, you could just keep doing this forever. I'm not sure we're going to see any difference between Densuke and Sanguinello, but so you can already see on my finger, Densuke, which is this one, goes a lot more pink for some reason than Sanguinello, which is this one. That's Densuke and that's Sanguinello. Yeah, so Densuke, it just goes more pink for some reason. So that's the main difference, I would say. So this is Sanguinello on this cheek. And yeah, basically what we just said. It goes more coral. Densuke has gone more pink. But I mean, you can hardly tell. You would not need both. And now what I want to do in my lips today is do a red. Because I just don't want to wear so much stuff. Now these two colors, both Densuke and Sanguinello, you can wear them on your eyes, but to be honest, it's just not really my kind of thing. But maybe today I'll do a super simple eye. Kind of want to do it with RMS though. I don't feel like color on my eyes today. I'll show you that some other time. So, okay, so that's Sanguinello and Densuke. You can hardly see anything. And on the lips, they look like what I called après-ski colors. So they look very pale, like a pale punch of color. I'm going to show you the RMS color because that's what I wanted on my eyes today. So this is Seduce. And even though it looks almost like an ochre brown, it actually goes quite warm-ish on the lid. So I'm just gonna show you how it goes directly, but it's too much. So it's just already a bit too much. I just use the lid. And because this shit never, because this product never dries, you can just grab the tiniest amount, put it on the lid, and the next day you just have to tap the lid a little bit and it's still there. And that's really all you need to, obviously, to do a really natural look, which is what I've been doing lately. So already, I mean, you've seen how much makeup I've applied on my face, and already it looks pretty cool. So that is Seduce. See how it doesn't look at all like it looks in the bot? It looks much warmer on the skin. Because one thing that people forget is that our skin is not white. It has colors, it has transparency. I mean, if you're a painter and you've worked trying to get a skin tone, you will know that often you need to even draw different layers, the first of which is literally the color of your veins. So the skin has all these colors coming through from the blood, the veins, so you have greenish colors, reddish colors, capillaries, and all of that is going to affect how your makeup looks. Because imagine if you're painting on a piece of paper, if you've ever tried to paint on papers of different colors, which is very common, you get one of those booklets that has papers of different nuances of terracottas and things like that, the colors look completely different than they look if you paint it on a white paper. And here we're not painting on white paper, so when you choose makeup colors you have to think, and you have to kind of swatch it on your skin. So that's the eye that I've been wearing always. And since I tinted my lashes, even though they're not tinted anymore, but I just got into the habit of not wearing mascara, so I haven't been wearing mascara, at least at the beginning of the day. Then, you know, if it's night time and I want a little bit more definition, then I will. But I kind of like fluffy lashes right now. I often don't wear concealer at all because I'm actually really proud that I'm starting to get a little bit of color. I think it looks so sexy to have just a tiny bit of... See, I hardly have anything. I mean, yeah, I don't even have enough to... I'm not even gonna touch it because I like having a little bit of dark circle, but I don't even have any, so fuck it. Now, I've been really liking using luminizers, which I didn't before because my face structure is just a disaster. The last thing you want to do is emphasize it, but they are kind of fun. So this is the 4 luminizer times quad, so it's 4 colors. These are the colors. It's by RMS, it's a palette, and you can see my favorites is the champagne one. So I usually pick the champagne one and I put it here, here. Cheekbones is the one thing that I do have a little bit of, so I put it on cheekbones. I put it on the bridge of my nose, which is very prominent, so you can see it, and I put it on my lip, and here. And it adds a really pretty glow. I recently got this one, which is a brown. It's called Chamoisee. And my idea with this one was, again, to mix them. So I thought, because I have so many bright colors, if I want to put it, for example, on my lips, I'm actually going to show you how this looks. It's just too light. I thought it would be more of a brown, but it's actually more of a nude, which is fine. So let's do a look with this nude, and then I'll show you the other two. So this one is a purple, which is amazing, especially with my coloring. You can see it right away. It's a really flattering color for me on eyes, lips, even cheeks, and it's an amazing one to blend with others. So this one with the peachy one looks great, a very neutral kind of pink, and with the brown one also it gives you a kind of neutral kind of pink for the lips. And then I ended up with the red, and for the longest time I resisted. I thought, I don't need another red, I have so many reds, and I'm not really a fan of the whole multi-purpose red because I don't like red on my cheeks, and red on my eyes is not something that I ever think about unless it's for, you know, something specific like a geisha look or something like that. But I ended up getting it, and you know what? I quite like this one. It's called Alizarin, and I really like it on my lips. It's a really flattering tone of red, and I'm actually really liking it on my eyes. I don't think I would want it on my cheeks. I just don't have that coloring. I have very golden skin, and it just makes me look like I have rosacea. It's not a cute look for me. This is more for an English rose kind of type of skin. But on the lips, I love it. So just for the purposes of showing you, I'm going to show you first the brown one, because as I said, these are extremely tinted. These are a dye, so once I put this on, I'm not going to be able to take it off. So that's why I'm going to start with the lightest, most neutral one. And yeah, I wasn't really that impressed when I received it. I just thought it doesn't look like much of anything. See? I guess you could call it your lips but better color. And I guess with a lip liner it's cool. But see, it just doesn't really do anything for my face. It's a nude. If I wanted to try to make it work, this is what I would do. I would use the RMS Concealer around my lips, because when I don't wear makeup, it's just not as great for lipsticks, because I have redness around my mouth like everybody. So if you cover the redness, everything looks better. So sometimes what I do, even if I don't wear makeup, I wear a little bit of concealer, at least around the lip. And there's a big difference. See, already you can tell that it's adding definition. So to be honest, I was thinking about this the other day. It's kind of like a reverse lipstick trick. Instead of using lipstick, use concealer around your lips, and that already defines your lips so much more. So I'm just going to line my lips on the outside with concealer. Wow, it's kind of cool. To be honest, it's not like you're using less makeup. You're just doing something different. But I mean, yeah, I'm not doing it really that well. But you can see that it would work. Apply it with a lip line, no, with a lip brush. But see, it's just kind of a weird color on me. It's just a weird color on me, that's what it is. It's almost yellowy. I don't think it suits me. But anyway, it is what it is. So as I said, this is a color that I bought anyway to mix with others. So let's say that we wanted to mix this, and you could even, actually on the cheeks, it's a pretty cool one. I'll show you on the cheeks. On the cheeks. And again, you need the tiniest amount, and it just gives you more color. So on the face, it's just one of those neutral, rosy, kind of looks like you have a bit of a tan even. Looks really nice, and it looks fine on the lids, on the eyelids, but I'm still trying to decide whether it was making me a little bit irritated, because for the last few days, since I started using, maybe coincidentally, maybe not, but since I started using all these color pots on my eyes were feeling kind of irritated by my contact lenses. So don't know if it's my contact lenses, just me, allergies, or the color pots. I'll have to continue experimenting with that. But anyway, Chamoisee, or however you pronounce it, on lips and cheeks. Now, let me show you how this looks if you add the purple one, because this is quite a fun thing to do. So just a little bit of the purple. And it's an interesting mix. It starts getting more pinky. So you can play with this, you can add more, less. I really like the idea of making your own lip color like this. So that was one of my things that I wanted from this brand, and I got it. For your own lip colors and cheek colors, it's perfection. I mean, these colors are so fun to play with. And now I want to show you how it looks with the red, because the red is just what I'm feeling like wearing today, and I think it's a really nice color. So we've created a kind of mauve here. So you could get Densuke and put a little bit too, and then you're turning it into more of a warm pink. So you can really, if you own a couple of these, you can just keep changing. I would recommend the purple is a really good one if you want some pink punch, and then either Densuke, Sanguinello or Chamoisee, depending how neutral you want to go or how bright you want to go. If you get the corals, then you're gonna get more brightness, and the good thing about having a coral is they're really pretty on the cheeks. So this is kind of like a nude with a bit of a punch. Finally, I'm going to show you the red. But before, and this is sometimes what I do, is I take away the shine sometimes, just because right now I'm seeing my face and it's... You take a little bit of the shine with my YSL blur. Just here. It just, even if you're not wearing makeup, and this never gives me any sort of skin problem. Let's do Fuchsine, because you kind of know how the red is gonna be. Fuchsine is a really fun color. See how cool is Fuchsine? Needless to say, it looks beautiful on the cheeks too. But see, we didn't even use a lip liner, we just did the concealer trick. And look how pigmented this is. So I really like this color. It's very kind of Barbie. I think I prefer it to the red, but I'm gonna show you the red anyway, just so you can see me show you quickly. Densuke. You turn it into a coral. You see the possibilities. It goes warmer and a tiny bit more dull, just because Densuke has that creaminess to it. It's kind of like an ice cream, whereas if I had used Sanguinello, it would have kept the punch, the bright punch. And now I'm going to take this off. You can see how much it stains your lips. And Alizarin, you can just apply. I mean, yeah, it's a red. It's a really beautiful red. I chose this one because I wanted this kind of red. A blue red suits me better. The other one that they had, it's a tiny bit, I think, I don't want to say orange, but yeah, kind of. So this is the red. And this is a really good one if you're not wearing much makeup, which I'm still not, as a sole component on your face. And again, no lip liner, which I know it's a silly thing. It's like, why would you not wear lip liner if it makes your life easier? But I have so many hairs around my mouth that I'm getting the product on the third. I have a real case of mustache. Anyway. Beautiful. So that's the red, and this is how I'm gonna go around today, I think. More next time. I think I've shown you everything I could at this moment in time. Thank you so much for watching. Keep tuned. Have a look at these color pots if you were interested. They're really fun. If there's one thing they are, is really fun. Let me zoom out for you. Natural light. See how pretty? So simple, so pretty. See my links down below. I have podcasts, I have t-shirts coming with information. I have so much stuff to entertain, and I need an audience, so help me out. Click subscribe, rate my podcast. All of these engagement things are really, really, really important for me, as for anybody nowadays. So just do them if you have a little bit of your time. See you later.